So I'm just going to get that started. I hope it's not too late. So welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. So an investment minded person will look for platforms, opportunities, investments, solutions, vehicles that can grow their money whilst they sleep. So they put the small money they have in that investment vehicle, whichever one it is, and they watch it grow usually without lifting a finger. Like real estate, it's not everyone that buys a piece of land in Kano, Kaduna today that wants to build it. Some of them don't even have the funds to build it. They are tying their money into that vehicle. They're plugging their money into the real estate sector, knowing that it will appreciate in value over time and they can flip it for more. Investment is the vehicle that liberates. When you see the ultra high net worth, the secret is not active business, it is investment. That is what truly gives you your lifestyle. So, but investment is not limited to real estate. Real estate is one of several. You can buy shares, stocks, several investment vehicles. So, if you're on this call today and you have small means, you don't have a lot of income on your table, and you're asking yourself, where will I get the money to buy a house in Banana as a form of investment? You need to know that there are different investment vehicles. You just need to cut into one that meets your income level. So today I'm going to be introducing you to non-conventional investment solutions that can get you to your financial goal. Very different. They may not be tangible, they may not be physical, yet they have the potential, the capacity to get you there just as much as your house in Ikoyi will get you there. So I present to you Xfusion. Xfusion is what we're called. I represent the Xfusion community. I'm the African representative for Xfusion. Xfusion is a community of like-minded people that have come together for a common purpose. The purpose of coming together is to actually introduce a product, tried and tested, safe investment vehicles tied to the digital financial market that can help everyone win. A lot has come in the name of online businesses. They've come, they've gone. I call them craziness. I don't want to call them what they're called. You know what they're called. I don't know what your experiences have been in the North because you guys are pretty much more reserved when it comes to investments. There are certain kinds of investment that you won't even go into because of religion and background and what have you. So maybe you guys were exempted from all those craziness, but a lot has happened around the world. Businesses have come in the name of online solutions. A lot of them said they were trading Forex, trading crypto. A lot of them said they discovered a coin that would liberate people, that would be more valuable than Bitcoin in the next 2 years, and people were buying into them. And they woke up one day and they were gone. They hit their goal in terms of money, or the system was no longer sustainable because usually they rob Peter to pay Paul. And they were gone, and people have had their fingers burned. People have been hurt extremely. So there is a lot of bias around the online space. If you speak to people about online, some people will run the opposite direction. In fact, they will label you and call you an enemy. What they don't know, in fact, is that they should run towards you because that is where the big money is in this 21st century. Guys, we're in the digital era. If you're not making money from your phone, your tablet, your laptop, your devices, you are making a big financial error. That is where the big money. I have met people that have become super rich from tapping into the digital space. It is limitless. It can practically turn your life around within months if you get it right. So getting it right is the question. The question, the solution is never closing your eyes to opportunities because it is tied around the digital space. It's about you learning how to do your due diligence and having the ability to separate the wheat from the chaff. Guys, I say to you, without a shadow of doubt, that the online space is still the biggest space to make crazy money. legitimately and safely, albeit I am a product of the online space. I made a chunk of my money from that space, doing what I know to do in the last 5 years, in the last 15 years. So Xfusion actually started because they wanted to sanitize that space. They wanted to correct the impression. They wanted to reinstate confidence in the heart of people. 21 superstars on the call. Amazing. The numbers have gone up. So they needed to look for something. This were a group of professionals who already experienced the power of the digital space. They knew that it works. So all they need to do to correct that bias is to find what works. So they put their money into it, development, into research, into finding solutions. So they found simple solutions, tried and tested, high performing, top notch, that can help you win in the online space. Limited exposure, top notch, high level risk management. So the chances of losing your money is very, very small. So Xfusion came up with 6 different solutions. And if you're on this call today and you're deliberate and intentional about your money gain, you have money, you're an ultra high net worth, but you want to switch that money game a notch higher. This is for you. This is not just for the broke people. Please get that right. This is also for your ultra high net worth, especially people who want passive income, who want residual, who wants their money to work for them, who are tired of active income. This is for you. So 6 different solutions under the roof of Xfusion. So if you're serious about your money game, there's something on the table for you. We have the Forex copy trading solution that gives us the very rare privilege of copying one of the best out there, the rarest of the rare. Uncommon AI trading solution that can give you consistent results in the financial market without you lifting a finger. This is the standard of copy trading solutions that before now were only accessible by ultra high net worth. Even if you have a few millions of dollars, you will be counted, you will be regarded as a successful person with a net worth of $1 million, right? But you won't be able to deploy $40 million. You probably even won't have that to the development of one of solution, just one cutting edge solution that can give you high performance in trading the financial market. So this is what this group of individuals and companies that we partner with have been able to do. So they threw that kind of money into developing that software. And today we have a high performing AI trading solution that trades the financial market for us. And the result is completely out of this world. Then we also have the copy trading, the trading signals channel. You can literally join the trading signal channel and copy your way to freedom. If you're on this call today and you have prior knowledge of how to copy and paste, now the only thing is you don't have to do the analysis yourself. Full parameters are given to you. You copy those parameters, put them on your MT5 or MT4, and you milk the market. They give you all the entries, all the positions, everything you need to put in. When we were testing this trading signal channel before it was launched to the community, a group of leaders were invited to the testing phase. I was one of them. And one of the leaders was smart enough to use a live account. Majority of people will just do it on their demo because they're not sure, right? After all, they call it testing. But he was smart enough to say, listen, let's go big. If we're going to do this, let's do it. So he did it with his live account, $1,000. He reduced his exposure, but still did it on a live account. He started copying these trades. And after 4 weeks, he was able to grow a $1,000 life account to $90,000. Please work out the percentage of growth. And this is not unusual. When you decide, should you decide to be a part of this community, you will listen to people's stories. Ordinary people are becoming extraordinary just because they found Xfusion. So we also have that. So for some people who still want to lift a finger and you know how to copy and paste, you can access that. Then we have the comprehensive educational platform that you can have access to as a member of the Xfusion family. If you're on the call today, you still want to learn how to trade by yourself, then you can join the Forex Academy on that platform and you can learn at no extra cost. There are other aspects of learning. For people who know the power of self-development, personal development, you want to become more productive, you want to become unstoppable in life. You just want to do better. Then you want to do self-development, leadership, mindset, the power of belief, and what have you. So we have those aspects of learning as well. And then the fourth solution we have under the one roof called Xfusion is the Bix card payment solution. Like your normal cards that you spend, especially when you're in the Western world, because Nigerian cards are not what they're supposed to be. Usually, if you take your MasterCard or Visa card to any part of the world, you should be able to spend. But I'm in London now, and I can't spend my Nigerian MasterCard. I don't know. They put a bar on it, so it's not functioning as it should. But the normal, regular Master Visa card can be spent anywhere you go. So Bix card has its own solution. It's a decentralized card. For those of you who don't like people to know your net worth as well, it is decentralized, so there is a level of anonymity to it. So this card gives you an extra edge as a trader because it allows you to cut out all those middlemen, traditional banks. Usually when you want to access your profit from your trading platforms, you go through the traditional banks. So now you can cut off those middlemen and, of course, cut out the transaction fees by withdrawing your profit. So you connect to nil. It makes you $1,000 profit in the morning. You can literally just go there and withdraw your profit into your card once you acquire your Bix card. So Bix card is going to launch anytime from now. It's been introduced and, a lot of orders are already on the queue. So it's going to make life easier for people like me who travel a lot. So anywhere we go, our money is at a fingertip. So you can trade in the evening and 2 hours later, your money is there. You can do your shopping, travel, pay for your hotels and what have using that card. There is an affiliate to that card as well. So people who understand the power of affiliate can actually tie that to an income source. Then we have the Bit1 crypto exchange platform, like your regular crypto exchanges, but with extra solution. Number one, it's the only crypto exchange platform in the world as of today that is only exclusive and you can only access it by invitation only. Someone would need to invite you to join that community. What it means, because of the exclusivity, a forward-thinking person on this call can see that there is a niche there. What it means is that some of you can see into the future and build an income around this crypto exchange. A lot of you don't know that name. But guys, the future belongs to people who are able to see an opportunity before its maturity. By the time it's matured, by the time it's everywhere, it's already late for you. You are on this call today, you missed the internet revolution. You missed the crypto revolution. You missed the oil boom. Don't miss another one. Have the ability to identify opportunities at inception and plug into it. That is what makes you well positioned for wealth. So Bit1 now, unknown, most people haven't heard that name before, but lock in your position. Register on Xfusion. Register on Bit1 through Xfusion and take your link from Bit1 and begin to share it with everyone you know that does crypto. When they choose to start using Bit1 for their transactions in crypto, 60% of the transactional fees comes to you. And it's a lifetime income, residual income that can even outlive you. And watch it, in the next 2 years, Bit1 is going to give a good run to the likes of the Binance and the Bybit. It's going to be one of the 5 biggest crypto exchanges in the world because they have extra products that gives them the edge. Number one, the exclusivity. A bunch of crazy networkers will see this, they will throw themselves behind it. And you know that what affiliates jump into, they go crazy. Affiliates can sell ice to an Eskimo, if you know what I mean. So we only need to believe in it, we understand it, we go crazy, and the world jumps on it. We have been given that grace, right? Okay, so if you know 60% of the transaction fees. If you had the opportunity to partner with Binance when they started, you will be a billionaire now because Binance now is worth billions of dollars, right? But Binance didn't even give that opportunity to anyone. Yet by word of mouth, it still became what it is today. So how much more a solution that has exclusivity and people know they can tie in an income is going to be big. They are literally launching Bit1 in every country. I witnessed the launch in Dubai. And they've been to several countries. And if you see the launch, thousands of people in attendance, you will know this will go far. So that is one. The second thing you can do on Bit1 is to do your crypto copy trading, just like we have it on CopyX, which is the Forex version. Some of you that are big on crypto enthusiasts, you can jump on this and do your copy trading in crypto without touching Forex. Some are biased about Forex. They say it's too volatile. Crypto is a lot better. There you go. So it's also very high level, high performing AI solution. $40 million to develop it. 21 experts working at it for a 5-year period. I needed to say this for someone. When I say that the privilege we have in Xfusion is that we're exposed to rare solutions, high performing solutions, solutions that you will not find there. It's not regular, it's not common. So that is it. 21 expert led by Dr. Anna Becker. Anna Becker holds a PhD in artificial intelligence from one of the world's most renowned tech university. That is University of Israel. So do a ChatGPT search on her. Her profile is intimidating. I have met her before because she came to the Bit1 crypto launch, and I just love that she exudes absolute confidence. 5 years they were developing this. So that gives you confidence when you put your money into that system. You can go to sleep. Then finally, guys, we have the affiliate earning. Opportunity for people who can turn their network to their network. You have the privilege, you have the power of the stage, you have a community who believe in you. You are a social person, you know people, you have contacts on your phone, and you want to turn that into money. You can decide to join us on the affiliate side of things. It is completely optional. You don't have to do this to make money. You can come in with your money, watch it grow, be happy, and say nothing to anyone. Or if you can see the power behind the affiliate, then you can join us to free the whole of Africa. The compensation plan behind the affiliate is massive. And it's not the regular compensation plan that you have in most network marketing spaces. When it comes to brokers and trading, it's slightly different. We're paid from bonuses and rebates, which is big. It starts small, but if you can see the power of rebates, it becomes humongous. It explodes at a time, and it's an income that does not go away. As long as your people are trading, the money is dropping. So 11 unique selling points. Why am I taking my time? Because I've been asked to do so, because I'm speaking to leaders. You can't sell what you don't know. Normally, I'll run through all this presentation in less than 30 minutes, but I'm taking my time this morning because I am recording it. So people that are deliberate can watch it over and over again, because you need to understand, You need to be a product of the you can't sell what you don't have. So leaders need to grasp it. When you grasp it, that brings the belief. You need to understand it. You can't sell what you don't know. So I put this together. I call it the 11 unique selling points. What makes Xfusion different to all those crazy businesses that have come, that have gone, that are still going to come tomorrow? Why should you expose your community to this? Why should you go crazy once and for all? Why should you catch this vision and run as if life depends on it? I'll tell you. What makes us different to all those things? The ability to separate is important. Number one, the solutions of Xfusion are primarily decentralized. A decentralized system is a system that does not require you to send your money to that third-party company or community. Xfusion is not licensed. They don't have the regulation. They don't have the legalities to hold people's funds. So they would rather stay compliant. When you look at most of those companies that came, you needed to send your money to them. They had custody of your money, and that's why they can wake up one day and be gone. A community, a company that does not have access to your money cannot do you as they please. They own the solution. They manage the community. They manage the compensation plan, but they're not behind. They're not responsible for your capital because they cannot hold people's funds. So that is decentralized. Your money, the money you're going to start with, whatever it is, however much you've decided it is going to be, stays in your account. And it is an account that you open in your own name. You did your KYC in your own name. Once the account is verified, you go, you fund it, you control that account. The same way you have online banking in your traditional bank. Unless you give someone your login credentials, they don't have access to it. So that is it. So your money is right under your nose, completely decentralized. When people understand this, they go crazy. The second thing that separates us is that we give you absolute transparency. Trading the financial market by nature is transparent. Those companies that came, they told you they were mining a mineral they discovered under the Indian Ocean in the South Pacific. They give you all these jargons. And for that, they're making money and they can give you 5% a day. And they put your account, they put your money in a software they develop. And you're seeing that money there. It's growing. First month, they give you your return. Second month, third month, they're gone. You didn't know for sure that they were truly multiplying that money. You took their words for it. Usually, more often than not, there was no money multiplication. They were just using Peter to pay Paul. And when they get to a point where it's no longer sustainable, they go. Here, our community members, our traders can see all the back-end operations. As your money is growing, you can see live trades. You can see the positions that have been opened. You can justify the $10 increase. You know beyond a shadow of doubt that this community is truly multiplying money. High net worth that we have a man in this community, Shakawat, is one of the top affiliates. He was drawn into this. It took 5 months for him to say yes to Xfusion. He was also a gentleman that was tired of all the craziness. So he had settled into traditional business before he came into Xfusion. Before he did it, he put his own $20,000 in it, tested it for a few months, got a group of professional traders that he's had relationship with, verified those trades for him. They came back with an all-clear. They said, Master, this is so good. We have his testimonial, we have his story recorded on the webinar, so you can listen to it. This is a high net worth. Now he has $1 million trading for him in this system after he has done his due diligence. So people will do it. Even if you choose not to do it, people have done it. I have done it. I'm a trader of over a decade, remember. So you see your trades. You know that your money is growing. You can have those trades verified. Everything that is happening with your funds, you can see it on your MT5. Then you have full automation. For those of you that are tired of learning how to trade, you don't want to even be technical. You just want to plug your money into a system that grows it for you in your sleep. That is okay. Warren Buffett says if you don't look for one, you will work till the day you die. Anyway, so that is where the world is going. Automation. It will be so automated that people will no longer be broke. The problem will no longer be money. The problem will be, what do I do with my time? That is the future we're in now. The power of advancement in technology, inventions, and innovations. So the need to learn has been removed because you can just plug and play completely hands-free. Then you have full control of your funds. I already told you that your funds were with you. They never left you. They're in your account that you opened in your name. So if you start with us today and in 5 years you suddenly need that capital, you can withdraw as long as you've been in the community for over 30 days. There are no monthly subscription here. Every single solution in Xfusion is accessible at zero cost. There are no connection fees, no joining fees, no withdrawal fees. All you need is your trading capital. And it can be as little as $100. That's the minimum. Then the level of risk to your capital is low. It has been classified as low. Every business that has the potential to increase you, to give you profit and return, carries an element of risk. You already know as educated people. You weren't waiting for me to say that, right? But I've told you now, if you're still waiting, risk is present in every venture. Life itself is risk. So the only thing that will be different is the level of risk. How risky? What are the chances? What are the odds? There are high risks, there are medium risk, and there are low risk. It has been classified as absolute low risk. And I'll say more about that as I proceed. It also gives you the opportunity to earn in foreign currency. You're on the call, you live in the northern part of Nigeria, you're earning in Naira. You now, by virtue of the solutions, you can now live where you live, do what you do, and tap into a space that allows you to earn in dollars, in euros, in pound sterling, in USDT. It puts you at a place of advantage. You will now be selling your dollars for Naira. And then again, it is time efficient. For very busy people, I told you it is automation, full for most of our solutions. And you plug it, you go to sleep. So anytime you want to place a withdrawal, that is the only time you need to create 2 minutes of your time. And then finally, guys, the system is super, super sustainable. Someone says she knows, she's confident, she's audacious. Yes, I am. If you know what I know, if you see what I saw, if you heard what I heard, and if you're in this community with us, and you know what we're experiencing just this beautiful morning, whilst I was still in bed, Neo FX Baby and Supersonic have delivered, both of them. So for people who have accounts with both, it's a double whopper. Guys, it doesn't get easier than this. Whilst you're minding your business, doing what you're doing, your regular business, your traditional business, you're running your show, money is being made for you in your sleep. This is what we write here. So part of what I did before I jumped in Xfusion was to do extensive due diligence. I need you to mind my choice of words. I put in my money. They say put your money where your mouth is. A lot of people can't put their money where their mouth is. They make life decisions based on what they see on Google or ChatGPT. I am saying to you today that Google can be wrong. It's not a final authority. Where does Google get its information from? Algorithms, from what people feels puts on the internet space. High level of accuracy sometimes, but it is not total. So what I did when I was shown Xfusion back in December 2025 was to come back to Nigeria. When I saw that my community members were jumping on this, I looked at myself. I said, I have a name to protect. To whom much is given, much is expected, right? I am a woman on a mission. I cannot throw my name because I knew that if we step into this, we were going to take the land without a shadow of doubt. It is no brainer. Any smart person that listens to a full presentation is in. 90% of people that I speak to are jumping in. The ones who don't jump in, they will later join us. It's already happening. They will go, they will wander away. When God needs them and says their time and season has come, He will bring them back. So we're not worried because Xfusion has given us what we didn't have before. It ticks all the boxes, both for community leaders and for the community you live. You want to lead your people into abundance. Maybe you've missed it once or twice and you led them into something that cost them pain. This is payback time. You can use this to redeem your image. So I went up to meet the people behind it, the founders of Xfusion and the CEO of Tag Market, the broker. Because if anyone will hurt us, it's the broker, because the broker holds our money. And I asked a lot of questions. I was invited into a high-level meeting with just 40 delegates from different parts of the world. I was given just one seat. I represented Africa. I was new. But I needed to ask those questions, and I'm glad I did. When nobody was throwing their hands up for questions, after the presentation of Mr. CEO, opened the floor, 25 minutes for questions, no hands were going up. We had people from a lot of continents, not even countries. Europe, South America, North America, Africa, Asia, they were there. And no questions were coming until I threw my hands up. I am a woman on a mission. You didn't pay for me to come. I paid out of pocket. So the worst that can come out of my questions, my barrage of questions, is for you to say, delete that woman's account. She's going to be trouble. So I took all that questions, I threw them at Mr. CEO, and they were all answered. So I came back here. I came back to Nigeria with 110% conviction. I said to my people, let's go. Let's go all out. If you don't have belief in this, you can't go far. You may do a $10,000 sales volume, $100,000 sales volume. If you want to do the millions as a leader on this call, you have to believe. Out of your belief, you will exhume the energy that will bring the people in. But if you're still in and out, not sure, and you're not able to answer questions confidently, you will not do the big numbers. So when I had my conviction, I came back and I sold my belief to my leaders, and we started. And as they say, the rest is history. Momentum has already kicked off in Africa. Very soon, you'll see us in your neighborhood. We're taking Kano, we're taking Kaduna, we're taking all the northern states in Nigeria. That's a promise to you. So I'm going to stretch beyond my comfort zone and do what I've never done before. I've never been to North. You need to know that. I've been to Abuja. That's the farthest I've gone. But I'm going to break my rules, and we're coming. So because you guys have the numbers, and I hear that once you believe, you believe. And so let's go there. So that is it. So the system is sustainable. So when I stand on the platform and I say, we are here for a long haul, you need to believe me that that level of confidence is coming from a place of knowledge, a place of power. Now, why do I say we're here? Apart from the due diligence, the regulations, the licenses, the paperwork, the numbers that I had the privilege of seeing, we trade the financial market primarily, right? And trading the financial market is a verified thing. You know as much as I know. I want to believe that I'm not trying to convince anybody on this call that Forex trading works. You already know it does, right? We've gone beyond that level. Okay. So we have a bunch of educated and exposed people on the call. So all you are asking is that, is this a good platform to tap into the financial market? I hope we're on the same page. So, and this market has been around for over 50 years. It is legitimate. Central banks of most countries trade Forex. High net worth people do it. Ultra high net worth people are doing it. Hedge funds, this is why they grow money for rich people. Big financial institutions do it. Governments, they do it. So it is a verified market. Your retail bank, where you keep your money, your life savings, your salaries, your inheritance, they trade with your money. 70% of the retail bank's revenue is multiplied in the financial market, right? So you know it is real. So the only thing you now need is, how solid are these tools, are the solutions that are trading it for us? Because all Xfusion has done is to first look for the solution. Without the product, there's nothing to sell. Without a service, there's nothing to sell. So they first of all found the solution. When they found it, they tested it. When they were confident of its performance, they launched it to the marketplace. And then they tied the affiliates structure behind it. If you're going to summarize Xfusion, that is what it is. Xfusion didn't come and tell you, oh, they found a coin that is going to be more valuable than Bitcoin in the next 2 years. Start buying. They didn't tell you, oh, they're mining crypto somewhere. They didn't tell you, oh, they're buying a product from China, exporting it, or they didn't tell you, oh, they discovered a rare mineral beneath the rocks in Northern America, and they're digging deep and they found diamonds and they're doing business. All those craziness. That's not what Xfusion tells you. All Xfusion is saying is that we have a solution that can trade for you and get you to a place of 7 figures. That's all. So, and then the affiliate behind it. Because if you have a product or a service that is good, no matter how good it is, high performing, nobody knows. You only know. So marketing and advertisement is what people throw behind it. And for you to get the best of the best, you don't go to television houses. People believe people, they buy into people. The most effective form of advertisement is people. So they threw it into affiliates so that individuals can catch it and then run with it. That is Xfusion. So as long as the financial market is there, older than a lot of you on the call, as long as countries remain countries, Nigeria will spend naira. United Kingdom will spend its own pounds. Ghana will spend its own cedis. Spending the same currency, there will always be a reason for currency exchange. Forex trading is currency exchange. When you change naira for dollars, that's what you've done. At a small level, at a high level, it's not about the volume, but the exchange. That is Forex trading. So as long as it stays, some of you on this call will send your kids abroad for tertiary education like I do in my family. You will need pound sterling, you will need dollars. Some of your family members will come into Nigeria, they will need naira. That is what it is. So as long as the financial market remains, we are good. And someone is saying, will these solutions, this AI-powered solutions keep working optimally? Technology advances, right? And as it's advancing, a good community will stay right at the cutting edge. You can trust this leadership. They are thinking. So that is it. So for a long time, we're good. Even if Xfusion says, okay, I'm tired, I've made a lot of money, your funds are still safe in the hands of the broker. So guys, I've done a lot of explanation there because I want you to get it. So what do we have? We have a broker that is giving us amplification. They're giving us what we call leveraged account or amplified account. I already told you Xfusion is the community, managing all those products, putting it together, making it work, developing it. They're the mastermind, but our money cannot go to them. So they took partnership with Tag Market. Tag Market is a regulated and licensed broker, and it's one of the fastest growing in the world. Currently standing at number 15 in the world. I beg your pardon. For a company that is just 3 years old, that is some speed. 15 is its position right now. In the next 5 years, it will emerge as number 1. It is regulated. A broker only needs to have one regulation. Tag Market has 2. We're doubly regulated. Financial Services Commission in Mauritius, and recently the FCSA of South Africa. These are strong financial regulatory bodies behind the broker. A broker is a regulated financial services company that provides retail traders with a platform where they can sell and buy their currencies. It allows us, gives us the ability to trade. They act like the middleman between you and the markets. That's what a broker is. And your money in the hands of a regulated broker, not an unregulated one, is as safe as your money in Zenith Bank, is as safe as your money in Bank of America. I have a Bank of American account. I can't remember the last time I withdrew from it. When I go to the US, I withdraw from it. My money is there safe. I haven't even been to that bank in years now, but I know. Why am I confident? Because they are a regulated financial entity. So the same applies to regulated brokers. To top it all, to cap it all, outside of the 2 regulations, Tag Market took out an insurance policy with one of the biggest insurance companies in the world called Lloyd's of London. I know Lloyd's. I used to have an account as a student with Lloyd's Bank, so they are big. They took out an insurance covering every claim to the tune of $1 million against insolvency. So if you have up to $1 million in this, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. The people that should be worried are people who will bring in their $10 million. But this is just to let you know that they're coming strong. Tag Market wants to increase the level of confidence that consumers have in what they do. So that is it. And you can verify these things to make life easier for you, to check whether a broker is regulated or not. All you need to do is to go to wikifx.com. Wikifx, WIKIFX.com, and just type in TM Financials or type in Tag Markets. In 2 minutes, you can do that. So save yourself the headache. To also verify the insurance, just write to the underwriters, the CBC. They'll reply. I have an email that somebody got back from them because people have done it. Because people have been bastardized. They've lost money. So a lot of people are not leaving any stone untouched. And I dare you guys to do the same. Don't walk away from an opportunity that could change your life just because you cannot do your due diligence. Before you can take a position on Xfusion, make sure you do your due diligence. If you want to go to the headquarters, let me know, let your leaders know. We will arrange a warm welcome. They will roll out the red carpet to do that. You can't just turn up, but you can arrange a visit. We will make that happen. So guys, don't walk away from it because you are not sure. So that is it. So the insurance, you can write to the underwriters and they'll reply. I have a letter from someone who did. They confirmed it. The policy is live. We can't give you the details for confidentiality. You go back to Tag Market for the details. So that is it. So liquidity providers work with regulated brokers. Behind every regulated broker, there are a set of institutional banks we call liquidity providers. The likes of the ones you can see, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, CTE. Some of those banks, like Bank of America, I have an account there. I use their retail arm. I just have a current account and a savings account. Outside of the retail banking, they have the institutional and the investment banking. A lot of you don't go to that aspect. You don't go to that side of banking. That is where the Warren Buffetts of this world deal. That is why they have the high level meetings. So they give liquidity to viable businesses in the financial market and also to brokers who hold tier one liquidity license. And Tag Market holds one. So they have the right to access the liquidity. So when I'm explaining the 24x, 12x, you're no longer asking me a question, where's the money coming from? Is it a prop firm? It's not. We have the opportunity of accessing real money, liquidity, through a liquidity provider that Tag Market is in partnership with. What is in it for them? Why did they make that money available? It's a win-win deal. It's not for free. When you make money by trading with bigger equity, they also make money. The bigger your return, your profit, the bigger their commission. Brokers make money from commission. For every trade you open, every position you open on your MT5 or in the platform, whether it's a win or a loss, the broker is taking is a commission. The commission is what they share between that broker platform and the liquidity providers behind them. Little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. The fraction of the commission swaps and spreads amounts to several millions of dollars. Money is available where it is. So liquidity providers have the money. So they partner and make money available as long as they know that the money is safe. And the money is safe because the broker will not let you withdraw the amplified amount. If you come into Xfusion and you amplify your account by 24x, if you are tired of making money, you want your seed capital, is your seed capital that you can withdraw? Because people ask questions, where did they know me from? How can they be extending such generosity to me? After all, they don't know me. I live in Akute in Lagos. They don't know me. It's too good to be true. And they walk out of an opportunity that could have changed their lives. Ask questions, be educated. Liquidity provision has always been there. It's not a new business concept, but you don't know because you are not operating at that level. If Warren Buffett wants $1 trillion, he knows where to go. At a tap of the finger, they make it available to him. Liquidity providers, that's what they do. So the only thing that TAG has done is to make it accessible at the retail level, bringing it down to our own level so we too can access it at our own small level. You can take your own 1,000. I take my $240,000 at our own levels. So what Xfusion Tag Market has made possible, we've partnered with Tag because that's the broker platform. They have given us leveraged account, which means anything you bring into Tag to trade with capital will be multiplied by 12. That's the 12x. You come in with $100, you go for 12x, they'll give you $1,200 a line of credit to trade with. And it is not free. You can't withdraw 1,200 because the broker will protect the liquidity provider's money. It is not prop account. For those of you who do prop, you know, they give you all those crazy conditions. Exam 1, exam 2, they tell you you can't trade at the weekends. They control everything because they don't even want you to pass those challenges because it is not real money. It is just simulated account. They operate on the 90-90-90 rule. The 90-90-90 rule says 90% of traders will lose 90% of their equity in the first 90 days of trading. So they're hoping more people will buy the prop accounts. So they'll use the few who will pass it and start withdrawing profit. They'll use the money of those who fail. Because once you fail your prop account, that money is gone. Once you buy a prop account, the money is gone. In Xfusion, your money is still there. Your money is trading for you. If you don't want to trade again, withdraw your seed capital. You just lose the amplification. That's all. Prop account you are buying, you cannot get you bought it. Whether you trade it, whether you win the challenge or not, you've lost that money. So please, this is a live funded account ready to trade. You make a profit on it the first day you can withdraw it. So they give us the 12x. The 24x is even better. if you catch it. If you want the 12x, guys, you need to be quick. The promotion ends this month, and the last day of this month of my birth, July, is the last day. And once it's gone, it is finally gone. So 24x would multiply anything you bring onto the platform of tag by 24. So you come in with $10,000, it becomes to $40,000. You come in with $100,000, they give you a line of credits of $2.4 million to trade with. And your returns will be based on that. So once you have your account amplified, you can go and be trading it yourself. Self-trading is allowed if you have the knowledge of how to. You can connect it to your bot, your EAs, all those crazy things that you guys buy that blows your account over and over. But if you have confidence in any of them, by all means, you can connect it. But one thing TAG has done further to make this even juicer, to make it more enticing to the world, is they've allowed us to use that amplified account to do copy trading on their platform. Copy trading, as the name suggests, is an innovative and automated trading system that allows everyone to copy the trades of professional master traders or professional AI trading solution, whatever it is. So you are the blue woman here wearing your Gucci suit. You come into Xfusion, you open another account with TAG, you verify your account, they accept you, you fund, you amplify by 24x if you catch it, and then you can now connect that account to the master trader account. Once you connect it, the miracle begins to happen. Whatever is happening on that master account, whatever entries or positions is being opened, is being replicated to your own connected account. So if the master account is doing 30% profit, your connected account is also recording that level of growth. Tag Market has over 60 copy trading solution providers on their platform. Different traders who believe in their own, they believe in their skill, in their craft. They believe in their knowledge. They believe they can give you good results. So they list themselves. Even you, if you're a trader, you can list yourself as a provider on the platform. So they offer the copy trading service, the solution, and you can copy them for a fee, for a performance fee, a percentage of what they make for you to take. There are 60 of them. You can choose any of them. You can connect your account to any of them. You can look at their past performances, their statistics, their numbers. They're all there published. But in this community of Xfusion, we only recommend two. That is NeoFX and Sonic. Sonic trades gold. NeoFX only trades Euro USD. So you have an option there. Both of them, high level of performance, high level of consistency, and top-notch risk management. Exposure to your capital minimal. I am a trader of well over a decade, and I've seen a lot of big things in this space, but I tell you, this consistency beats me. So, but what do you expect? If one of the solutions cost $40 million to develop, so you know these things are cutting edge, high level, sophisticated, the best of the best of professionals behind them. So that is what we have. Your account begins to mirror copy trading, the master account. This is a plus to people with no trading experience. So you don't have to lift a finger. You connect your account, you go to sleep. That is if you don't want to do the trading by yourself. So what is the potential return of this, my highly spoken about AI solution? Average return is 1 to 3% of your amplified equity per month. But I know that 1 to 3% is not exciting because you're talking about 1 to 3% of $500, $1,000. When you're talking about 1 to 3% of 2.4 million, big volume, 1 to 3% becomes life-changing when you're talking of volume. So that is where the power of amplification comes in. To make it easier for you, for people who don't want to do complicated arithmetic, you're looking at an average of 10 to 16% per month on your seed capital, which is exciting. How much does the money market give you? How much do the banks, your savings account, give you in a year? Billionaires are only looking for 5% growth on their money in a year, and they're excited for that. We do way more than that in a month. So if you know the power of numbers, and if you can even delay gratification and compound, you will change your own life. Compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. The people who know it enjoy it. Those who don't know, they pay it. Rich people are rich today because they delay gratification. They compound. When you buy real estate is one of the safest investment vehicles that people tap into to create wealth. They make money from the compounding, and real estate will not even give you 10% a month. If that was the rate of growth, most of us will not be able to afford to even rent a room again. Properties don't grow at that rate. Properties will add 2% margin a year, 5% in very high-performing locations. So, guys, you need to think about this. And here you have access to technology, 10 to 16% in your sleep. That is life-changing numbers. If you put in $100 in Xfusion and you choose to delay gratification, you want the big box. You don't want those small, $10, $100 quick fix. Your life wants the big breakthrough. You decide to compound for 5 years. In 5 years, you're already a millionaire in dollars. You may not believe it, but we don't have to argue it. It's simple numbers. Just calculate it. Use 16% return every month on $100 equity. In 5 years, it's over $1 million. But let's even call it $1 million because of the days that the AI will not trigger trades. So this is big. Even if you don't compound in Xfusion, at 16% a month, and sometimes we do way more, this is just under promising to over deliver. Even at 16%, guys, in 6 months, your capital has made 100%. So those of you that are looking for double, those of you who keep losing money to craziness because they say double your money, 100% is possible here in 6 months, even without compounding. And I can prove it to you, so many accounts that have made 100%. So that is what the return is. The risk per trade for new, every trade he opens carries a risk of 0.3%. So even if his open position goes into a loss, you've only lost 0.3% of your equity, which is nothing when it comes to trading. He's never lost 2 trades consecutively. So the comeback will be a win that would even clear out the loss. He only trades Euro USD and it takes 1 trade per time. Risk management. Until that trade closes, he's not going to open another position. So for Neo to liquidate your capital in Xfusion, he will need to take 33 trades and lose all of them consecutively, back to back. And guys, it is almost impossible. I say to friends, even if he closes his eyes, does no analysis, just gambling, or he's drunk, if he opens 33 trades in his drunken state, he won't lose all 33. Some of them will just, out of a stroke of luck, will just wander into a win. That is how it is in trading. So guys, that is what it is. So we're telling you how we're just expanding on the risk management here so you understand what you're exposing your capital to. Both Neo and Sonic, they have my FX book. My FX book is an audited account that proves the performance of traders. So they both have it, so you can request for it. Ask your leaders for it. The minimum to start is $100 for people who just wants to see their money grow. You just want to sit pretty, drink your coffee, and watch it grow. $100 is your minimum. For affiliates, leaders like you on the call today, who will say yes to this mandate of liberation, your minimum is $250. You're not paying that for anything. It's not a fee you're paying to become an affiliate. Your minimum you just have to have that in your own trading account, because that will unlock all your levels for maximum rebates and bonuses. So if you look at this chart before me, it's just to reinforce the fact that trading results, profit from trading is not cast in stone. When it comes to trading the financial market, returns are not fixed. So when these companies come and they say, we'll give you 5% a day, it's a red flag. Run for dear life and run for your money. Trading, no trader, no matter how good they are, can give you a fixed return because of the changing dynamics of the market. Trading is speculative in its nature, and the dynamics of the market will change every day. No two trading days are the same. Donald Trump can open his mouth and say something, and the market can go crazy. So no trader, no trading solution can give fixed return. It will vary. All we're saying is that you will make money, and your children unborn will thank you for that legacy. So this is just to say that in August, it did 5.33%, but in October, 1.76%. So it's just to confirm what I've already said, that numbers, returns will vary, but we go by averages due to past performances. In Xfusion, we operate what we call the 70-30% profit share. If you decide to jump on board and you connect to Neo or Sonic, the profit share is 70-30 on both. 70% of whatever profit the make use for you, you can withdraw it at any time. As long as you have over $10 in the system, you can press your withdrawal as many times as possible. 30% is held back by the community, and this is divided between the affiliate pool. And for marketing, for development, the software that is trading, the group of professional traders that are behind the software, the people that are putting that kind of money in your pocket, in your sleep, they deserve that love. So that is how they get remunerated. But the return I gave to you in terms of what is possible is actually net, is after all the deductions. If we're talking gross, then this software are doing over 30% average in a month. But we will manage your expectation. We don't want you to come in and then you don't understand it. When you come in, you are locked in. That's the kind of culture we have in this community. So we will tell you as it is. So we gave you the net returns, 10 to 16% average. Trading the financial market has been classed as generally risky. We encourage our superstars everywhere in the world to do their due diligence. Past performances does not guarantee future results. Always seek professional advice from your financial advisor. And then finally decide what your risk capital is and go for it. This is a disclaimer that I have to put out as a professional. So how do I start? For our guests on the call, if you're a guest on this call today, you've never heard about Xfusion before, it's completely new to you, you haven't registered, you're not a part of this community, please put a 111 in the chat box. To get started, you just need to get back to the person that got you on the call. The angel that God has sent to you for such a time as this is that person. You run back to that person. Let them know that you've encountered the phenomenal Bukky and you have questions. They will sit you down, take all your questions. And if it is your season, you may catch this. If you catch it and decide to run with us, we will get you started. So the process is pretty simple. If everything is good, 20 minutes, you're done and dusted. Minimum to start is $100 for clients, for traders. Affiliates, $250 will get you started. So that is that. Frequently asked questions. Now we'll go into questions. Question time. If you have questions for me, leaders, please put it on the chat box, even if it's high-level questions at the leadership level, because I understand that this is primarily for leaders. I think the only news people that we have are two, Patience, Sade. Yes. Oh, so we have leaders. Existing community members. Okay, exciting. I'm going to stop this recording at some point so that it's not too long, and start taking questions, and then I can go deeper into the leadership aspect of things. So if you decide you want to lock hands with us to free Africa, to free them into freedom, this time we're not freeing them into slavery. We're delivering Africa into freedom. So you can join the affiliate. How do we get paid? We get paid in 5 different ways. When our people are connected to trading and their accounts are trading rebates are being generated. Trading rebates are being generated. So, and this is a recurring income. So as they're trading, your rebates are dropping as an affiliate for bringing them. And this can amount to several thousands and millions of dollars. Rebates are big, and they're not one-time income. They're not like your fast start bonus, referral bonus. Even that in itself is craziness. That is what people are used to in those crazy businesses. They use part of people's funds to pay leadership. Someone comes in with $1,000. Before they even start, they've paid out 40% of that to the affiliates. That's craziness. That's unlawful. It's illegal. Because what it means is that their full $1,000 is not being traded with. And that is why they make up the numbers. That is why you know they're not doing the real trading. And that is why we're excited here. Your full money is put to use for you, trading for you. Everything affiliates are paid is from transactional fees, trading fees, swaps, spreads, and fees that belongs to the broker is being shared with us. The number 2 way is from the profit share. I told you that 30% of whatever profit the system makes for your people is held back, and a percentage of that is shared between the affiliate pool. Then we have the global pool bonus. The total revenue of Xfusion for a month, a certain percentage is put in the pool and is shared amongst leaders who qualify for the pool. So that can be massive. Once you qualify for the pool, that is a lump sum every month, and it's quite significant. Then we have different incentives. Luxury 5-star holidays. If you like traveling, you like vacation, be here and do your numbers. I have been leaving Nigeria every single month, from one vacation to the other. All expense paid, 5-star luxury. So you can qualify for any of those vacations. Rolex wristwatches, 2 Rolex wristwatches to qualify for. A house worth $1.2 million to qualify for. Some of you will go for that house because the criteria is achievable. This is a solution that works. It's no brainer. Fingers are not lifted. It is transparent. It is decentralized. It is low entry. It is low risk. Ticks all the boxes. So this is a soft sell. You can sell Xfusion in your sleep. People need what you carry. So you are the ones they need right now. You don't need them. Because if they say no, you go to the next person says yes. But this may just be the only opportunity that is available to them. So you have to have that mindset and position yourself as such. So there are different incentives, cash incentives. A lot of people in the community won $2,000 last week. So there are different levels, different incentives, all put into the compensation plan. And finally, the infinity bonus. Guys, once you unlock your infinity bonus at $100,000 total sales volume, you are in for a good ride. The infinity bonus can be massive for those of you who have the understanding of compensation plans. What it means is that if someone joins your community, your structure, on your 238th level, you are still earning from whatever they do. Infinity depth. And don't forget, it's like a triangle. Building is like a triangle. It gets wider at the bottom, at the base, at the depth. That is where you have the most number of people. So any compensation plan that gives you infinity, Please embrace it. Xfusion is the only community in tag that has infinity. For people who know how to interpret things and see into the future with the eyes of the mind, this is big money on the table. So quickly, visual of what is possible. Some people just want to have the numbers to see. Look at my chart. If you come in as an affiliate, you do total sales volume of $250,000. You are taking home an average, a minimum of $8,000 per month. And this is sales volume from direct and indirect. You go crazy, you do better, you launch into this fully, you start running faster, you do 500,000 sales volume, direct and indirect, team revenue, and even your personal account counts for it. You are on minimum of $15,000 per month. Now you finally catch it and you go completely crazy like I have. Totally committed to this cause, totally committed to this mandate, firing from all your 6 cylinders. You do 1 million total sales revenue. You are on minimum of $35,000 per month. Guys, this is big. How many working class people take this home? How much is the salary of your senators? This is a food for thought. So guys, put out your questions in the chat box, please, as I come back and deal with those questions. I think at this point, I'm going to end this recording. I don't want it to be too long because some people, their problem in life is to spend on data. Again, it's a mindset thing. I tell people they don't fail in life because Tinubu is in power. Tinubu is not your problem. Your mindset is your problem. It determines how far you go. You give them a webinar to watch. They say they don't have money to watch webinar. Come and summarize it to me. What a mindset. Anyway, that's some kind of deviation. So I'm going to do a charge. People don't fail in life because of the truth they were not told. Much more often than not, people fail in life because of the truth they were told, but they chose not to believe it. Believing will cost you nothing, but unbelief can cost you everything. Prosperity is your birthright. You don't have a reason to fail, not even one. Not the economy of your country can stop you if you're ready. My mentor once said that to me. If you believe this, you can be on your way to freedom. Many are called, but only a few are chosen. Prosperity is your birthright. It says, a poor man has no friends. Even his brothers, they hate him. It's not cool to be poor. Your children deserve more. Your life deserves more. You have one chance at life. You better make that life count. Fight for your freedom and fight for the freedom of your children. It is possible. If someone is a billionaire in your country, that is an evidence that it can be done. Your choices in life will make you. The things you choose to do and the ones you walk away from. Whatever you do, be ready to live by its consequences. Life is calling someone on this call today. It may be all of you. It may be one of you. It may be the two of you. Whatever it is, my mission on this call is well justified. I call myself the voice against poverty. You shouldn't encounter the phenomenal Bukky and remain the same in your money matter. God has raised me as a voice for such a time as this. And there's always a Kairos moment. Today, now on this call, may just be yours. So the ability to recognize it will make the difference. Fight for your freedom. If you're already free, fight for the freedom of your children and your children's children. Welcome to your wealthy place. Welcome to abundance. Africa is liberated. The question is, are you going to come into Xfusion? The question is, when are you going to come into Xfusion? Because if you say no now, in the next 4 years, you will see the results of the people who brought it for you. By that time, your gardener, your driver, your sales girls would have become super wealthy. Life is calling you. It's all in your hands. Thank you so much, guys, for staying till this time. Now I am going to open up the floor for questions. Type it out in the chat box very, very